guys, Orlando Breloom here, and welcome to a TCG online sort of deck thing for the standard format for 2016. I have been seeing this deck being played a lot at the recent regionals. Well, in the expanded format there's a different sort of version of it, but I'm sure I haven't seen any of the standard formats, but I'm pretty sure it'll be something along the lines of this, what I've done here. I'll put a link in the description about the original deck list that I found and sort of adapted to the cards that I think I would like to play. Instead, they had 5 open slots. I filled those slots with a couple of energies, stadiums, and other things. And I also took out the 2 Shaymin in there, so it's sort of like a budget version. You don't have to get the full art Yveltal, obviously, because they go for in Britain anyway, they're about £15 to £20 for one card. The promo version, which I have in real life, and one of the base set versions, are about £3 for the promo and £5 to £7 for the base set non-full art EX version. So you can see why you don't have to get that. I just have these in the TCGO, so I'm not gonna trade them out because I like the full art. I like the full art. If I ever get enough money to get the full arts in real life, enough money to spare, that is, I will do that. So let's go through what is in this deck, and its possible uses and all of that sort of stuff. So obviously with playing dark Pokemon and Pokemon that use double colorless energies, Yveltal, the baby Yveltal, is very useful with that Oblivion Wing attack that does 30 damage, and you can attach a energy from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. That is very useful in setting up the Yveltal. If you've run out of double colorless energies, setting up a Gallade, setting up a Zoroark, a Zoroark. So it can set up pretty much anything on your bench. We'll talk about more about this Gallade later. So 3 of those baby Yveltals for that Oblivion Wing attack. I never use the Darkness Blade. Why would you? You have a chance of not being able to attack next turn. Why would you do that? To the Yveltal, you can either use the Evil Ball attack or the Y Cyclone attack, depending on the situation. Situation being, if you've just promoted the Yveltal with 2 energies on it, and your opponent is, say, playing Palkia EX with 4 water energies on it, you can be hitting that for, hang on, let me just do the maths. So you've got 2 energies on there, that's already 40 damage, and then you have the 20 original damage on the attack, so that is 60 damage already. And then if you do 4 times 6 is 4 times 6, what am I going on about? 2 times 4, what am I going on about? I don't know. 2 times 4 would be 80 damage, so you put that 80 damage onto the 60 damage and you're doing 140 damage already. If you have a muscle band on there, you're doing 160 damage, and if you have the stadium, the reverse valley, you're doing 170 damage. 1 more energy on your Pokemon, so if you have 3 energies on it, so a darkness energy and a double colorless energy, you're knocking that Palkia out straight away. There you go. That's just one example of a card that I know takes a lot of energies to set up. That's just like an extreme example of something that has 4 energies for an attack. Yeah, but yeah. Moving on, we have these Zoroarks from Breakthrough, with the Moonless Madness, so that can confuse your opponent's active Pokemon. That's okay if your opponent has an EX up and you've started with a Zoroark. You can attach an energy to it and you can confuse it and hopefully draw out the match, so you can do some stuff that you can set up yourself, to be honest. Then obviously the Zoroark from Breakthrough as well, with that stand-in ability coupled with the Float Stone, you can just switch in and out, negating any status effects and things like that. And with the attack Mind Jack, it does 30 damage for each Pokemon on your opponent's bench, plus 10. So Mega Rayquaza decks that have Skyfield, have all 8 Pokemon, 8 times 3, that is 24, I believe. So you're doing 124 damage. No, you're not. You're doing 150. 250 damage. That is knocking that Rayquaza out. And if you have another one set up on your bench as well, you are knocking another Rayquaza out. If they're running Aegislash and you happen to have this little Hex Maniac that I've put in here, then you can knock that out. And yeah, I don't know. So that's basically 6 prizes in 3 turns, because you'll be knocking that out, you'll be knocking the other Rayquaza out, and you'll be knocking the Aegislash out. That's just an example, or a Lugia, or something else. Right, to the, I want to say, the sort of trump card of this deck. This Gallade from Breakthrough has, look at this ability, Premonition. Once during your turn, you may look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put them back on top of your deck in any order. There are cards that are similar to that, but I think it's the maximum is like 3 or something like that that do that specific sort of thing. I'm not too sure about other. There are other cards that let you look at a portion of your deck and put stuff in, put stuff on your bench and things like that. But this Gallade has that Premonition. You know what you're drawing next turn. You know, if you plan it right, you know exactly what you're going to need. You know you're going to get what you need. And with this Sensitive Blade attack, for 2 double colourless, you can do 60 damage. Plus, if you've used a supporter in that turn, you do 70 more damage. That is a pretty cool attack for a non-EX. And with that 150 HP as well, and it's pretty much a basic with that Maxie's Hidden Ball trick, getting it in to play from your discard pile. Pretty cool. Coupled with that Premonition ability, the Acro Bike, if you need something straight away, you can just get it straight out and you can discard something along with that you don't really need for the rest of the match. And there you go, 2 Acro Bikes put in like that. Okay, so we have 3 Battle Compressors. I really only use 2 at the most. 1 to get a couple of energies in, a few energies in, and 1 to put Gallades and Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick in. I like to play 1 Maxie's Hidden Ball Trick in the discard, 1 in the deck, so you can sort of plan for different situations on how you're going to use that. So you can say 1's in your discard pile, you can use a Versus Seeker to get it out if it's the last. If your Versus Seeker is the last card in your hand, played down by using Ultra Ball for things and other stuff. So yeah, that is how that can be used. So 2 2 enhanced hammers to sort of slow down some decks, give yourself a couple of extra turns to set up the Yveltals and other things that you might want to do. It's like limit your opponent to having to reattach energy and all that sort of stuff. It works great against decks that run a heavy special energy count. Then we have 4 Ultra Balls. That is just to play your hand down, get other Pokemon. I probably only use 2 or 3 at the most. Otherwise, then you're just sort of doing stuff for no reason. I don't know what I'm on about. Anyway, 4 Versus Seekers. That's because if you look at the support account, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 supporters. Really gonna need supporters to play the Gallade's attack and VS Seekers to get the Max Hidden Ball Trick out of the discard pile and other things like that. So 4 Versus Seekers to sort of maximise the amount of supporters you can play in a particular game. Then we have 1 Giovanni Scheme. This is a very good supporter card. You can either draw until you have 5 cards in your hand, or you can your opponent command's attacks can do 20 more damage. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Hex Maniac to deal with abilities such as I forgot Aegislash's ability's name, but that ability that stops you from attacking if you've attached a double colourless or any special energy card to one of your Pokemon that is attacking it. It won't take any damage. This just removes that effect so you can attack it and hopefully knock it out in that turn. It can also slow down Bronzong. It can stop Night March from playing Shaymin. So many other things, to be honest. Any ability, it just stops it for your turn and your opponent's turn. So that is a very good ability to use, a good card to use. Then we have one Judge, just to sort of it's pretty much a troll card, to sort of say if your opponent is playing that Monkeys deck thing that does damage depending on how many cards they have in their hand, you can cut their hand down to 4 cards. And we have one Lysander, just to swap out stuff to knock out and all that sort of stuff, the usual sort of Lysander shenanigan sort of things. 2 Maxi Ball Tricks to maximise the playability of you getting a Gallade out. Then we have 1 Pokemon Sentinel Lady. This is just to slow down attacks and hopefully give you another turn with an attacker on your side of the field. 3 Sycamore. This is because I'm playing 3 because I don't want to be hunting for Sycamore with Versus Seekers. I want to save the Versus Seekers for other cards that might be more important to the way the game is going. So playing 3 Sycamore, you don't really have to search in your discard pile for a Sycamore, hopefully, with a Versus Seeker. I'm playing 1 Reverse Valley, just to do that extra 10 damage, hopefully knocking something out. It's pretty cool, but you can't really play against the metal deck because it sort of negates itself. But yeah, 2 Shadow Circle, that is to counter Night March and Magnetric, Circle Circuit, loads of other things. Pretty much those are the big 3 attackers that are going to do real damage to this deck. So that those 2 Shadow Circle hopefully will prevent that from being a regular occurrence for you. 2 Float Stones for the Zoroarks primarily, although if things aren't going your way and you want to switch into something and you don't really want to discard the energy, you can just attach one to something and switch out. 3 Muscle Bands, just to do some extra damage, maybe early on with Baby Yveltal, maybe late game or mid game with a Yveltal EX. I'm playing 4 double colourless energies just because of the amount of double colourless reliant Pokemon. So the Gallade's double colourless reliant, the Zoroark's double colourless reliant, and the Yveltal is very good coupled with a double colourless because it's 2 energies for 1 card. And there you go, you're doing another 20 damage rather than just the original 20 if you're attaching 1 darkness energy. I'm playing 8 darkness energies to round off the deck. I find 8 really gives you enough energy to put in a discard pile and to draw into to hopefully help you set up a Yveltal and other things like that. So let's just get into a game. Hopefully I won't be up against anything too crazy. So hopefully I'll be able to show you a Yveltal coming out, not a Yveltal, a Gallade with Maxis coming out and other things. I haven't really been playing too much on here recently. Don't know why. I got pretty fed up with slow trolls. I call them slow trolls. The people that just take ages to play one card, wait like a minute, play another card. You know the sort of people I mean. The ones that are just there to piss people off. But yeah, this guy looks like he's playing a Garchomp deck. This is a very good deck actually. It might be a Garchomp deck. I'm not sure. Why is it double colourless? Might not be Garchomp. I don't know. Right. This probably is Garchomp. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good hand to start off with. Right, so what I can do, if I draw into, yes, a Garchomp deck with that Gibble out on the field right now. Okay, so what the first thing I'm going, what's this? Magnetic Storm, Pokemon have no resistance. Okay, that sort of works against this deck. That does work against this deck. Right. Gets 2 energies. He's going to judge. I know he's going to judge. He's going to judge. No, he's not. Okay, good. Right. So what I want to do... Can I actually knock... I can actually knock him out, I think. I don't like doing this. So that's 1, that's 4, that is 6. Yeah, I can knock him out. I don't like doing this, but when the opportunity presents itself, it's got to be done. It's got to be done when the opportunity presents itself, especially against this deck. This deck really annoys me, so I'm glad I can get a win over it, even though it didn't really do anything. But I'm glad I can get a win over one of those decks. Oh, I really don't like them. I really don't like playing against them at all. And I've almost got this nice little Dusk Noir that lets you move damage counters around on your opponent's side of the field. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's go. Hopefully I can come up against someone that isn't going to get donked. I'm sorry. If you're watching, I am so sorry I did that. I don't like doing it, but when the opportunity presents itself, especially against the deck you were playing, I just have to take that opportunity to do that. That is no. I don't like mulliganing. Mulliganing. I don't like it. Don't like the mulligan. I just want to draw the baby Yveltal and the Yveltal. I get a Yveltal. I guess that'll do. I guess that is okay, sort of, maybe. Okay. So, I'm not too sure I want to do that. Do I want to discard an enhanced hammer? What sort of deck is he playing? Okay, so he's probably going to have double colourless. I have been wrecked by an Articuno on more than one occasion. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get rid of enhanced hammer. That might haunt me. But I need a baby Yveltal. So attach that. Draw 5 cards with the Giovanni's scheme. Okay. Get another Yveltal. Gonna battle compress with the Gallades. I'll get one Maxi Hidden Ball Trick in, a Gallade and a Gallade. So both Gallades are now in the discard pile. That is pretty nice to see. I'm gonna Acrobike just to see what I can get. You know what? I am taking that Maxi's Hidden Ball Trick, because if I draw into an energy, I can play that, and I can play that, and I can. What am I going on about? You can't see my mouse. I can play the Reverse Valley, I can play the Zoroark, and I can play the Maxi's Hidden Ball Trick along with an energy. So that would be really good to see. That'd be really good to see happen. I haven't seen a Poliwrath deck. So he's going to Sycamore, discarding 2 Water Energies and a Professor Birch. Okay, give me a card I can use. Escape Rope. Just bring that up. It's gonna do Chilling Sigh. Pardon me. Versus Seeker. Really? You're gonna give me a fucking Versus Seeker? Right. Not what I want to see. I guess I can get the Giovanni scheme back. Are you gonna play? Are you gonna go down? Thank you. I can get the Giovanni scheme back. Not ideal, but something I can work with. Draw into like 5 cards. What do I get? I get 3 Trainer's Mails. 3 Trainer's Mails. Right, let's just use all 3. Or 2 and see what I get from them. Hex Maniac, don't really want that. I'll get a Lysander just in case. And I'll use my last one because I didn't really get anything too great. Alright. Ultra Ball. Okay. So, what I can do, attach an energy there. Battle Compress. An energy. Another energy. And another energy. Battle Compress 3 energies. And then hopefully I can use Oblivion Wing to attach to that baby Yveltal on the bench. I wake up, he's going to use Chilling Sigh. I'm probably going to be asleep again next turn as well. Not ideal, but something I can probably power through. He's going to attach another energy onto the Articuno, which is not great, because if he knocks out this Yveltal, he's taking 2 prizes. Okay, so he has a Shrine of Memories. Okay. What's that supposed to be doing? What's this? Spiral Current. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused, and that Pokemon can't retreat during your... Oh, great. Yeah. I love those sort of cards. I love them. I absolutely fucking love them. Team Flare Grunt, of course. Of course you do. Of course you use a Team Flare Grunt on me. You flibbity flob. Flibbity flobbity flobbity flu. I can actually use... I don't really need 3 Yveltals, so I can actually use the Maxi Hidden Ball trick. So I'm going to grab my other Yveltal, put that down, and use the Maxi Hidden Ball trick, get my Gallade out, and that's me set up for the rest of the Machuzma. Okay, let's use a Premonition. Let's get that and those. Like, just set up like that. And Oblivion Wing. Grab that. Put it on the baby Yveltal on the bench. And that ends my turn. Right. Hopefully he doesn't knock me out here. Hopefully he does not knock me out. Because that would not be very nice, would it? It wouldn't be very nice. Okay, so he doesn't get the flip. He doesn't get the heads on the flip. He doesn't get the heads on the flip. Anyway, right. He doesn't get the head on the flip. I gotta make a rap out of that. And he just concedes. Right, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I've been recording for about 22 minutes now. Right. So that's going to end the recording. I was hoping that match could have gone on a little bit so I can show you some stuff. I've actually got other stuff to do. But hopefully that gave you sort of insight into that deck. I don't know why he conceded. He could have knocked me out and gained 2 prizes. But he chose not to do that. He chose to concede. It might have been a goal. I don't know. So what I'm going to do, because that match wasn't very sort of anything really, I'm going to buy a pack. Not sure. I'm gonna get a breakpoint pack. I'm gonna buy a breakpoint pack. Go to my collection. What am I getting? Oh, I got an uncommon chest as well. So let's open both of these for you right now. Let's see what I'm getting. I'm getting a Gorbis. Yeah, yeah. With Captivate and Psychic. Woo. Yeah. Okay. So let's open the pack now. Hopefully I can get something pretty cool. Right. I seem to have more luck with these untradeable packs than I do normal packs. Okay, so I could be getting a break. I do not get a break, I get a fucking Dragalge. If you've seen any of my in real life openings, you'll know I have far too many fucking Dragalge because it's not really that good, to be honest. And it's a Ferrothorn with Spike Lash. This attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon for each colourless that is in the retreat cost. That could be pretty damaging. That could actually be pretty damaging. I need to look into that. But yeah, so that ends off this sort of video. Let's give you a look at this deck list. I have other decks if you see any that you'd like me to do a video on. I won't do one on Entei Pyro. Check out Dallas the Deals. Just type in Dallas the Deal into YouTube search. Look at his channel. He has an Entei Pyro deck list up there. He is far more experienced and far better than me at the Pokemon TCG. So yeah, check out his deck list for Entei Pyro. And I do have this Mewtwo Fairy deck. It doesn't really... The only deck it sort of works against is the Yveltal deck because it hits harder, and that's about it. Yeah, but yeah, let's give you one more look at this deck so you can have a little look. So take all of those cards in. At the bottom, that is 4 double colorless energy and 8 darkness energy. If you have any suggestions on cards to improve this deck, please do let me know. As always, as I said, the link in for the set list, the deck list that I found, will be down there in the description. Go and check that out. Comment. I think it's on Poker Beach. So if you're registered on there, just go and comment on the deck. I'm sure the creator of that post will like to hear your feedback on the deck as much as I do. So yeah, I did build this deck in real life, so I will be playing it at Pokemon Leagues and other things like that. So yeah, I'll let you know how that goes, sort of maybe in future TCG videos. I'm sort of trying to hold back burps and shit, so that's why I'm sort of stuttering a little bit. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I've been on the Breloom. You've been awesome for watching this, and have a nice day, and please like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff if you really want to, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye, guys.